What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Josh and Casey React. We're here for another great movie reaction. Josh, what are we watching?
Oh, am I excited for this one. Today we have the first Matrix.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I am not kidding when I say this is a big deal. My favorite movie of all time. You heard that here.
You heard it here first.
All time. This movie has everything you could ever want. Every time I watch it, which I've seen it a million times at this point, but every time I watch it, I always discover something new. It just is the gift that keeps on giving for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. I'm with you. I've seen it countless times. It's definitely in my top 5. And there is always something new to pick out. It is just, I don't know, one of the most unique movie concepts. It really, I think, is the picture of the transition into the dawn of the new technology age.
Yeah, and I think we're actually watching it at probably the most appropriate time, considering if we saw the Sora release, but we don't have to get into that. But anyways, guys, we appreciate you being here and watching this reaction with us. As always, if you're interested in checking out the full movie reaction on top of the behind-the-scenes content and fun facts and other things that we do over on Patreon, head on over to the link in the description below. And then just quickly, too, if you're interested in our studio setup here, we also have a list of everything also in the description below. Do you have any comments before we get in?
Let's enter the Matrix.
There we go. And I always forget, too, the score in this is so underrated, very haunting.
Yeah, of course I'm sure.
Such an epic intro.
Graphics were just so good for 99.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about that, too, afterwards, the bullet time.
Right, boys! Hands in your head! Do it! Do it now!
Stone cold.
Yep. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this movie, Carrie-Anne Moss made me a man.
I think a lot of people, Josh.
That leather
generation.
suit. I mean, admittedly, I was 4 when the movie came out, so didn't watch for many years. God, Hugo Weaving, too, is so good in this role. Oof. Hell yeah.
I love it. Man, just how much flexibility you need to kick behind you from in front of you.
Yep.
You can make it.
Is this Chicago?
I don't think so. This has to be soundstage. I mean, maybe it's meant to mimic Chicago. That might be possible. I do remember seeing this scene. This is definitely a set.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could tell just the backdrop
background
there. Still looks good, though.
It's impossible.
Epic, epic. Such a haunting shot, too.
Get up.
I always love that they go to double guns. Like, that's
Always.
more efficient.
And that's the end.
Yeah, the music choices, too. I think, is this a Moby song?
You would know more than me.
That's a great shot, too. It's ChatGPT just checking in.
Who is it?
Be out of that apartment immediately.
Yep. Like, that's the whole point. You can't tell if he's awake or dreaming. Man, look at those old hard drives. Disk drives.
You're my savior, man. My own personal Jesus Christ. You get all the time. It's called mescaline. Yeah, get some R&R? Hey, what do you think, to sure?
To sure.
Definitely.
I love that the scene he's rolling around in, like, it's just all leather and all metal.
Yeah,
I'd be curious as well.
I'll go.
Maybe. Oh my God.
This is Rob Zombie Dracula.
What kind of place are they in right now?
Yeah, this is so sick though. Shane Gillis has a really funny. Have you heard his bit about this song? He
No.
goes into a TGI Fridays and he just keeps replaying it over and over. It's like, is this the 10th time Rob Zombie's Dracula is played?
You're a guy.
If you wanted to.
He's probably smitten. It's like, you can
I would've-
find me any day.
Would have folded immediately. Also, what was his? I didn't just notice that his company had like Matrix in the name, Metacore or something, Metrocore, Core X.
We'll have to check back.
Obviously, you are mistaken.
I love he's just like every corporate NPC boss.
Do I make myself clear? Yes, Mr. Reinhardt, perfectly.
I love how they just depict the corporate hellhole this is. Look at that, the fluorescent lights
The
and the
lighting,
green
yeah.
tint and that vacant desk. Oh,
It's got the
it's horrible. And by the way, I mean, the tech boss would probably be more like a Zuckerberg type. It's like t-shirt, broccoli hair, no suit.
oh god,
Just 4 men in
Oh.
suits and sunglasses.
not who you want to see.
No, actually, that's probably if you want to intimidate people. God, those guys, they're so terrifying.
I have no idea what I would do if I saw one of my coworkers just doing this. Just
Does your office have a similar layout?
kind of. That's not what your computer says.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. I was gonna say, put the phone in your pocket, buddy.
Yep. And these are some sick shots, you know? I always
Yeah.
forget. They really did make it very much like a comic book.
There you go.
Yep. This room is like a insane asylum. No windows, nothing.
Help your landlady carry out her garbage.
His delivery is just
Yeah.
so menacing.
Wow, that sounds like a really good deal.
Yep.
How about I give you the finger?
This scene terrified me when I was
Oh,
a
yeah.
kid. Oh, that's so horrific.
You're going to help us, Mr. Anderson, whether you want to.
Ugh. Oh, man.
Oh man, that is nasty.
Why is it always the belly button, man?
Have there been other movies where
I don't know. It just always seems like
the
God.
tail wagging? It's a lot to unpack in one day.
right.
Get in.
Yeah, the set design for this really is incredible. They
I
did
love
a-
how much water is falling on this bridge. Like I've never seen that amount of water fall on a
Right.
bridge, but it's so good.
Know exactly where it ends.
Such a great line.
Lie back. Lift up your shirt.
Can you imagine seeing that getting pulled out? Plugs into the car. Convenient.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Man, the reevaluation that he has to do now is insane.
For sure. Yeah, the cinematography, I never actually, now that I'm paying closer attention, I mean, obviously always had amazing shots, but as I'm older watching it now, really is incredible.
Please, come.
I've always wondered how they got his glasses to stay on.
Yeah, well, they have glasses like that, the pinch glasses.
And it stays on perfectly like that, no issues?
They're like the
On the
eye
bridge?
rests are like have tension to them.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think we all know what you're talking about. Oh, yes. It's amazing how this whole concept has been so ideologically captured.
Oh,
which
yeah,
We're going to
right.
have to talk
the
about
pills.
that after. What percent of people do you think would take the blue pill?
It's just sugar. Uh,
They just made everything look so cool. Even the tech.
It's going bye-bye.
Well, that helps explain it. Cypher.
We always need someone to simplify things.
Ugh.
It's that mescaline kicking in. Oof.
Tank, we're going to need a signal soon.
So he's being covered in chrome.
He's going into a
Oh, this is so terrifying too.
Yep. I think this is even more terrifying.
Oh yeah. Just how you supposed to breathe in that?
Well, I think that's the whole point is it's being
It's being fed,
yeah.
and pulling this out of yourself.
Intravenously,
Oh
yeah.
God. Jesus.
That is so cool though, but absolutely terrifying in the same thought. This whole world is just as dystopic as it gets.
Oh.
Just the red goo he's laying in. Funny thing is, he probably would drown.
Yeah, I mean, he just
He-
doesn't
he's
use
never
his muscles.
yeah.
Just like the claw machine.
Yeah. I got a little Jesus symbology right there.
Jeez.
That's some serious acupuncture. They need to use the electric stim machines. That's what I had to use for my ACL when I was on crutches. So even the little moments, like the choir, very religious, if you will.
See for yourself. This is my ship.
I feel like they could take their time a little bit with the release of some of this information.
Yeah, like why make it more complicated with the when? You just say that was a simulation.
Yeah.
This is the real world. Oh. Okay.
I mean, again, this is the
Pirate signal and hack into the Matrix.
it's all in a matter of a day
Most of my crew, you already
or 2 days.
Aptly named.
Yeah. Love that they're using like old dentist chairs.
Right. Yeah, it's like it's all insane tech, but it's still very old.
try to relax.
Yeah, the attention to detail is really great. Like, if everything feels very gritty, like it's been lived in.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is the world that you know.
Scary, good point.
Ugh.
It's like nuclear apocalypse.
We have only bits and pieces of it.
It don't look like too much fun.
Birth to AI.
AI.
Ugh,
Oh, this hits even so much harder now.
it's hitting way too hard.
At the time, they were dependent on solar
It's more AGI that you should be terrified of.
heat.
It's funny. I'll
All
say in
the
a second.
energy they would ever need.
I watched DeGrasse Tyson break down this movie, and he said human beings, if this makes people feel better, would be a terrible source of energy.
I'll say, why don't they just have nuclear fusion
Yeah.
if they have fusion?
I mean, of course, the movie wouldn't happen, but it's
Right.
good plot point.
Sure.
Let me out! I want out!
It's understandable reaction.
Ugh.
Nasty.
Would you really want to?
I want to get to that in the discussion because I have some thoughts on this, but we'll save it till after.
Get some rest. Going to need it.
Yeah, give him at least a couple days. My God.
He throws so much at him. Really did not have to throw what year it is at him either.
God damn. I gotta tell you.
I forget there's another movie with Bill Murray. It's based on a famous book that has a similar plot.
Very exciting time.
City of Ember, that's what it was.
Combat training.
Jiu-jitsu is the first option.
Yeah. It's a good foundation. It's probably where I'd want to start. By the way, after all of these movies between John Wick, Point Break, The Matrix, he has to
probably
be
a
pretty
machine.
well trained, yeah.
Wonder if we'll ever get to this point. It'd be too dangerous.
Yeah, that could cause all kinds of problems.
How was he?
10 out.
Be cool for languages, though.
This is a sparring program, similar to the...
Hell yes. Oh, such a great scene, too. Even though the fighting style is so inefficient, it looks
it's
great.
so funny. It's like, oh, let's switch to some boxing.
Yeah. Some wrestling. But I know they for sure did bring in real from like Hong Kong and, you know, guys that were in the kung fu space for film over there to do this film. Their shins would hurt so bad by the end of this. I did Taekwondo for 8 years, and like sometimes when we would spar, even with pads, my shins would just be so bruised. Could you imagine like you walk up on a street fight and it's just guys? Yeah, it's just like poetry in motion.
One guy jumps 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, if only, right? Should be an unofficial rule for street fights. It's got to look cool.
All flash.
Yep. Yeah, that back kick will do it. I mean, technically, yes, but
Again.
like the philosophy of that.
I know what you're trying to do.
That's pretty sweet.
But I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
Mm-hmm.
Tank, load the jump program.
Too many quotable lines.
Also, I love how he learned like all the jujitsu and everything, and he just picked like really flashy
Yeah.
karate.
It's like Wing Chun. He puts him in an armbar. He's like, wait. That's not cool enough
No,
for
no.
this.
But you didn't hit me.
Right.
No problem. Free my mind.
Yeah, he ain't making anything.
Oh yeah, he looks confident.
That's a free mind.
The body cannot live without the mind.
I mean, considering what he just went through, that's
A little
just
bit
a
of blood.
little blood in the mouth ain't too bad. Sense some jealousy.
I saw this actor in Sopranos, and I made the connection. It's so funny because he plays like the exact same
Yeah.
kind of guy.
It's a Joe Pantaleone, I think, or something like that.
I was.
Look again. Freeze it.
Ooh.
And they are nowhere. We have survived by hiding.
It's helpful.
That I can dodge bullets.
Partly.
We got trouble.
I want that phone so bad now, just to be able to answer the call like that.
Yeah. I still remember not quite those days, but, you know, the
Slide.
sidekick. Yeah. It is amazing how far technology has come, right? In 25 years, 26 years.
Quiet.
Kind of surprised you just asked that now. That would have been one of my first questions.
Yeah, right. Where
Every developer with their 10 monitors.
right or day trader.
Yeah, that too.
Not drinking whatever's in that thing. Straight gasoline.
Yep.
Degreasing engines and killing brain cells.
Oh.
I don't think you say much.
I mean, for now, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice pep talk before bed. Oh, that steak looks so good.
Ignorance is bliss. Nothing. You understand?
Traitor.
I don't want to be rich.
I do want to discuss this afterwards.
Like an actor.
It's like Nobel Peace Prize winner, you
Yeah.
know, famous scientists.
Trader.
Breakfast of champions.
Oof. Some liquidy oatmeal.
Maybe they can
Shut
figure
up
out the body needs
That look.
the very thing that makes us human.
I do like that point.
We're going in.
Neo has like 10 baby mamas in the
In-
Matrix.
yeah, in that program.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to have to reboot that program.
Yeah. Do you have a Latina program?
Like, why does it need to be rebooted? Well,
Definitely got to wipe that hard drive.
And these shots are really creative, too. Like, they're all super unique in their own way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rotation overhead going on. I've been noticing that. A lot of good panning and such a good reveal.
Man, this movie really made a lot of people think they could pull off leather.
You know what? This whole movie, I mean, like when we were talking at the beginning there at that club, it felt like something I'd see in like 90s Berlin.
Yeah,
which would make sense. I mean, even still, Berlin kind of has that grunge feel to it. I'm still a leather guy, so.
Really good news.
Yeah, see, I love it. Everything looks super dirty and lived in. It's great. It really adds to the feel of the film. I think this apartment building, though, needs to be refurbished.
Just a little competition.
Perhaps. Got the last Airbender there.
Yeah, right. That has to be a reference.
For sure.
See, that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself.
The psychological or philosophical concepts are so fantastic in this.
The Oracle will see you now.
Could you imagine some kid tells that to you? He's just playing with his toys.
Would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything? You're cuter than I thought.
Bake your noodle. I got to use that line.
Yeah.
Who? Not too bright, though.
Practically every man.
Right.
Balls to bones.
It's another good one.
What? Your next life.
Poor Morpheus.
Are you sure you want to hear this?
Of course.
No. Don't worry about it.
He's just having a rough week.
Yeah, right.
Remember?
Oh, the remember hits so hard.
Yep. And on top of that, some good homemade software cookies.
You'll feel right as rain.
Man, I got to get some cookies after this. Too hungry. Guess the question is, how do we know the cookies really taste like cookies?
Why doesn't he look at that? Isn't he in that program all day?
Yeah. He's a young kid. He's bored. Hormones still affect you in the Matrix, apparently. He has a separate Latina hard drive, Casey.
Right.
That's another software. Oof. Bad luck and deja vu.
Let's go.
They're onto him.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, poor mouse.
And that's brutal. You just look over him. He's just seizing. Just blood coming out of his mouth. It's crazy.
I hope the Oracle gave you some good news.
Well,
that's the thing.
Definitely don't want to be breathing whatever's in there. Can you also get asbestos in the Matrix?
Yeah, if you breathe in asbestos, does that hurt you in outside the Matrix?
I guess technically it's not air you're breathing, right? So just can't let your mind make it real. I know it's a movie, but at the same, how do you miss? He fired off like 20 rounds there.
You didn't hit any of them. There's like 6 people in that wall. Oh. Oh. I always love that.
Yeah. And the prophecy is on its way. You know what's interesting? I'm just noticing this now. A lot of the gunshots from the movies in the 90s had a very distinct sound that they don't use as much today.
We meet at last.
Oof. Oh. Oh.
Gotta love the capoeira style too. They integrate.
Nearest exit's Franklin and Erie, an old TV repair shop.
Right.
That looked like Chicago, by the way, that map.
Did it? I didn't catch it.
Is Morpheus alive?
Is Morpheus alive, Tank?
I guess.
We'll have to look up afterwards.
The street names have all been Chicago streets.
Yeah.
Although they're all very common.
It'd be kind of depressing because it's like we have, if you notice, then Chicago's always used as the backdrop for like the gritty underworld city.
Yeah, yeah.
I just think like Batman and then this. I'm sure there's been others as well.
You first, Neo.
Oh.
Well, that can't feel good. Yikes.
Cypher, where's Tank?
Ugh, so creepy.
Yep.
I used to dream about you.
Oof.
Surprise, asshole. I bet you never saw this coming.
That was such a weird way.
Yeah.
You called this free.
He does kind of have a point,
If I gotta choose between that and the Matrix.
but we got to discuss that after.
No!
Oof.
Ugh.
Not like this.
Here's another layer. How do we know that that is also a real world?
Yeah, this one.
I mean, where does it end, right?
No. I don't believe it.
Marveled at its beauty, where everyone would be happy.
The way he said that.
Evolution.
It's what feels like now.
We pull the plug.
Tough call.
Never send a human to do a machine's job.
Let's do
What are
it.
you doing?
I'm going in.
Let me in.
Put me in, coach.
Neo, this is Loco.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
I believe I can bring him back.
Belief is a strong concept.
No. Let me tell you what I believe.
Oof.
Never tell a woman.
Like it. I believe you can go to hell.
Cancer of this planet. You are a
He is also making kind of
This
an
is the
point.
best part.
Okay, so what do you need?
Irony that he also, well, spoiler alert, is a virus, becomes a virus.
All right, here is all the guns.
Can't stand it any longer. It's the smell. Or you're going to die.
From this to Lord of the Rings. Oh, one of the best scenes in cinema history right here.
We'll have to look up the outtake from this after because it was so funny when I heard it.
Carrying keys, loose change.
Shalou.
Uzi's the way to go.
I mean, where are these guys aiming?
They're hitting the wall pretty good. That's hard in heels. I give her props. I can only imagine. He has much better aim, clearly. That's cool. I like that. Also, admittedly, they are supposed to be a lot faster, right? Or at least he is, so that's an awesome tracking shot. I can't just pick up the gun. I have to make it look
Got
cool.
a cartwheel into it.
Same thing with my shooting, because this is totally efficient. You could look at how he aimed.
Down the side.
Yeah. No, but it was like completely aimed to the side. That's sick. Still an awesome scene, though.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah. It's the young boy in me still smiles at that scene. Great callback.
Oh, flames always looked so good in this scene.
Yeah.
I don't know how they made them, but
I think Corridor Digital did a breakdown of this scene. Listen, the whole movie was way ahead of its time.
We are under attack.
Ooh. Bad time to drop that.
And probably has to be like top 3 most famous scenes of all time. Still looks awesome. We'll definitely have to look up too. I've seen how they did that as well. It's pretty sweet.
It's crazy first person to kill an agent's actually.
Yeah.
Trinity.
At least as far as we know. I'm getting every skill set in the book.
I was gonna say that would just load me up with everything.
Yeah. Sit in the chair for
make me
2
like
years.
make me like a blowfish chef or something.
That's what you're going with.
I don't know. Let him up.
By the way, the fact that he doesn't hit Morpheus in this scene is
so shocking.
Absolutely impeccable aim.
Did he hit any of them? Oh, we got that guy in the back.
Oh, we got one down. Oh, and he's out. Ooh, right in the Achilles.
Woo!
He is superhuman. He had some serious strength right there. One arm.
Ooh, on the shot leg too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's the Matrix, so it's all possible.
Go save your woman.
Also so cool.
I did always wonder why it bent and didn't just explode.
I think it was supposed to be like in slow motion. How it rippled outward. And then the helicopter itself.
Whoa.
Can't not love him after this.
Operator?
My brain is getting scrambled with all these amazing philosophical lines. I love it.
I do love that they actually showed it at the end, how they're getting through the phone.
Yeah.
Neo, I want to tell you something.
Not the place.
Not or the time. Wow. Look at that timing.
Mr. Anderson.
It's the old
Mexican
standoff.
And they really put this new tech to use in such a great way. His kicks are pretty good.
He is the one.
Well, I was talking more Keanu. Assuming that's him, not a stunt double. Did he just reverse?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Reverse roundhouse.
Oh. So
chills.
Every time.
I love that.
Oh. Yeah, those ribs are all broken.
Yep. I love that they're just going through concrete like styrofoam.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is before Invincible.
Yep. Oh, I just noticed too, the train said loop on it.
Huh?
The train said loop on it.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yep. Everyone's going to think, is that what the red line stop looks like?
That's definitely what it looks like.
Got a patch on an old exit, Wabash and Lake.
Yep. It's definitely Chicago.
Hi, Grandma.
Yep.
Back door.
Oh my God.
There is no trash.
Yep.
Here they come.
I hope Chicago's not that grimy. Ooh, that's creepy with the underarms.
He's going to make it.
Yeah, it is amazing, right? How the VFX almost looks better here than it does modern day.
Oh.
He's gone.
Oh, man.
So you see.
Can you imagine if it was Cypher?
Should be a little weirder reversed.
Role reversal, that might be a problem. I mean, this technically should be as well, but...
That's it. Let's go.
He sees all the code finally. He has to recock it. It is cool how they did that, though. Scene always freaked me out. Yeah, that's about right. Not a bad place to wake up.
Not a great place either.
Yeah, that too. Or I should say situation dependent. Nice. Oh yes. Bring in Rage Against the Machine, please. And it's crazy because they almost had, I think, a different track that they were going to use for this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think a song's ever fit more beautifully for a movie ending. There he goes. Oh, it's interesting. It still says Wachowski Brothers.
Yep. I don't think they changed it.
All right, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
We have a lot to talk about here. I think this might be the most I've ever written for a...
You got 2 pages? You got a page?
I got a page, but still, nonetheless, a lot to talk about. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, we're going to keep a lot of this on YouTube. We're just going to do our discussion, and then we're going to do our kind of behind-the-scenes look and all of that on Patreon. So if you're interested, plus the full movie reaction, link in the description below. But meanwhile, Casey, start us off.
Oh, man. What can you say? It's still so good every time. This is... The rewatchability is unbelievable. Like you said, there's new details. I notice every movie. I think this time watching it, I really got a bigger appreciation. I mean, it was always good, but Hugo Weaving as Agent Smith, that scene is always so good. But the interview with Morpheus that he does, his acting range, I think just shines so well. His intensity that he brings.
Right.
He really, honestly, I mean, he plays the villain so well, and just the way he gets into character in this, because he has one of the harder jobs, right? He has to play a computer program that is also somehow like trying to be more sentient than the other computer programs in this. Like he's trying to be the one with some personality. So to show his push and pull is just unbelievable. Yeah,
especially from this and Lord of the Rings, right? Like completely different.
Yeah, Stone Cold like character. Yeah, completely different. So yeah, amazing. The rest of the cast, I mean, the charisma that they have, all of them, him and really, I think him, what's Trinity's actress's name? Yeah, Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yep.
And Lawrence Fishburne. Especially at the beginning of the movie, you could tell just with how slow their cadence is when they're explaining things, just the confidence they have and the charisma that is portrayed.
You know, it's funny you bring that up because I actually wrote that down, that it's interesting the parallel between Morpheus and Agent Smith in that regard. They're both very, at least at the beginning, very slow, right? Very controlled. Even their movements, everything's very snail-like in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, they're almost like slowing it down purposefully because they're going to speed it up later in the movie when they get under stress. So I thought that was just such a great. I'll let you talk, Phil, because there's so much to say.
No, I mean, just starting, there's there's a whole lot to get into. I mean, first off, so many great subplots in this, right? I mean, everyone kind of has a role, which I love. And I love the whole dichotomy with Cypher. I thought is great because that is something I kept saying that I wanted to ask you, which is, so that begs the question, knowing what Cypher knows, would you actually want to stay in the Matrix?
Or go back? I mean, I definitely want to, in terms of, I don't know if I could like betray my people and
That's
do that.
different. But I'm saying if you were given the choice, right, knowing what the real world, what it brings versus, if you can get plugged into the Matrix, in his case, request to be, some famous actor, and you wouldn't know any of the difference at that point.
Oh, that'd be so tough. I mean, after eating that slop for maybe a couple of years,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like I might get to him.
That's why it's so great. And it also, and I question this as well. It's like, how do you know actually that world's the real world?
Yeah, that actually, I never thought of that, but then that would have been a great follow-up question for Neo to ask. He's like, okay, how do I know this isn't part of the Matrix as well? Like, how do I know they're not trying to trick me?
I mean, you said you've never seen second and third, right?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, at least. I've seen most of the second. I probably have seen the full thing.
Okay.
The third, I don't know.
Because they do get a little bit into that, I mean, this is, I guess, kind of a spoiler alert, where it's like the fall of Zion and all that is actually supposed to happen like every so often, and like there's a new one every so often that like resets the system. It's basically how it operates. So it does kind of play into that a little bit. But just quickly talking about, I mean, first off, the filmmaking, as I was commenting throughout, unbelievable. Just some of the shots, it really feels like this might be the closest movie I've seen actually rewatching it that feels like straight out of a comic book. I mean, obviously we have comic book movies, but the shots themselves each looks like its own frame in a comic book, which I appreciated.
I mean, the only thing that really does that is Spider-Verse, but that's actually animated.
Exactly. I mean, there's just so much. Oh my God. So like what I love in this one in particular compared to the other two is this one feels, as I also commented throughout, like very dirty and grimy. And there's, he bleeds, there's a lot of blood, when they get hit. That's something I didn't like in the second and third. I like the second one, the third one for obvious reasons. I'm not even going to talk about the fourth one.
Right.
But it's basically, and I heard someone put it like, it's almost, how do you almost make a second or third follow-up to this? Because the story's pretty much wrapped up. After this, now that he realizes like nothing's real, he can do whatever he wants, and therefore, like, you can't really touch him, theoretically speaking.
Well, it's not wrapped up in the sense that humanity is still trapped by, he can't do anything he wants in the real world. Like, he can do whatever he wants in the Matrix, but he's still just a normal person.
Well, that's what I mean. And so, like, in the second one, they have, like, that big burly brawl scene where it's, like, hundreds of Smiths beating him up, and it looks cool, but there's no grind to it. Like, he's not taking any punishment from it. Like, he's getting hit. There's no blood coming out like there was in this, and that's what I love about this one compared to the follow-up versions, is they all feel a little cleaner. This one, you could see, like, the trash on the street and the attention to detail in that. Even, like, I just kind of picked this up too, and it might just be the TV we're watching / being a 4K version. There's a red and green color scheme, which is, to me, is really interesting because they're complementary colors, right? And obviously, like, the whole thing is overlaid in, that green hue. Yeah. But then it's interesting, it contrasts perfectly with, like, the really deep red, like, Bordeaux chairs that they sit on.
Right.
There's gasoline coming out, at least on the TV, it looked like bright red. I just thought that was kind of interesting choice. Very cool. I haven't seen that before.
I mean, the trash, something I never thought about. It's great that that Smith, like, his whole description of the world, like, we made a perfect world for them and the people didn't believe it. Yeah. So, I don't know if it was a direct choice, but he really shows that, the world is supposed to be great, but it's actually far from perfect. Like, the fake world, the Matrix is designed to be far from perfect so people can accept it. And you really see that in the dirt and the grime in the city, the homeless people. There's so many shots of homeless people that come into play, and they're actually pivotal scenes, where Agent Smith comes in. So it really, like, just shows, like, oh, we're willing to accept this so far from perfect, nature of how everything is. And the dirt and grime shows.
Right. And they get into it a bit in the second one too, where they talk about how there have been previous versions of the Matrix. I mean, he mentioned there's been one, and I think there was also, they talk about, because you find out that there's actually, like, werewolves and vampires, and they talk about that a bit in the second, that there was, like, another version that was just completely horrific, apparently, which I think is kind of cool. I meant to ask you this. So do you think also, I mean, there's a lot of symbolism here. Do you think the whole movie, The Matrix itself, outside of being, talking simulation theory, could be a metaphor for like the corporate grind?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's so many good hidden meanings here with power dynamics in terms of corporations, like the free concept of free will, like choosing your own path in life, getting out of the system. Like the system in this sense is the simulation, but it's also in a sense like the system that's built around us, government, job,
right.
Trying to break free from what's controlling you. I mean, that's what made this movie so popular is that movement. It really sparked that kind of anti-system, let's break free from this and forge our own path movement from like, the Agent Smiths, which are supposed to be like big government, big corporations, all of that stuff. There's tons of that messaging, I think, throughout. It's double meaning for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole theme of the 90s. I mean, obviously picking Rage Against the Machine, too, is perfect.
Right.
That's all they talk about in their music. You also have the religious symbolism. He says, like, at the beginning, like, you're my own personal Jesus Christ, and they, like, really hammer it home with a lot of the Christian themes, which I find it cool that they kind of weave that in. So we have to talk about this too. All right, the Manosphere red pill thing. We don't have to get deep into it, but I just find it interesting how they kind of captured the essence of what they're trying to get at here. I mean, they're going a specific direction with it, but it is kind of crazy, right? How one movie spawned this whole like online, also ironic that it's all online, like subculture.
Well, that is the super irony, which I even wrote what quote did I write on here? Fate is not without a sense of irony. It was one of my favorite quotes. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because it made a full circle. Like that was all like subculture, the blue pill and the red pill. And now it's kind of like completely went in a circle where that's like now kind of mainstream. And like even maybe you'll hear like a politician or something talk about the red pill, or you've been red pilled or something, where it's not even ironic anymore. It's not even part of the resistance movement. It's just common.
No, it's like the whole circle. I think the whole point is like accepting reality as it is at least from what I understand, without getting too deep into it. I kind of like, it's they play on this really well. This theme always works. Is like the "You've Been Chosen" theme. It's kind of like Harry Potter too, right? Like
the one.
Yeah, you go from a normal, ordinary existence, that's kind of bland and boring, to all of a sudden you find out you've been picked for something greater. And I appreciate it. And I mean, this does it to a T.
I mean, Neo, it's funny, it's an anagram for one. The one.
Yeah. Apparently, too, I remember I'd looked this up a long time ago because I was wondering, like, what do you get in trouble? Like, what kind of programs was he selling? I don't remember. Someone had said that apparently it was something to do with, like, parking tickets or something along those lines.
I mean, you saw his computer running where he was, like, literally, he's looking up, like, Al-Qaeda documents or something, like, on his computer. I don't know what he was like, searching for Morpheus or something.
Yeah.
But he was obviously deeply... And that was back then, right, when the internet was still, in its semi-infancy.
Yep.
Just back then where, like, the internet was still very unregulated and you can get away with so much online without having to go through, torrents and dark web and all that stuff today. It would have been...
Sure.
It was definitely an interesting time, not that I remember it much.
We also have the similar theme kind of Interstellar, of, like, the love somewhat conquers all, at least at the end. Mm-hmm. I mean, I couldn't tell... I always wondered that, was it the kiss that actually wakes him up, or is it more like he knows that nothing is real, therefore when he gets shot and dies, it's like he's not really dead because how could he be, right? Like he recognizes that message finally. So I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. Like, honestly, it would have been like, it did. I mean, the slight complaint is that it's like that's a very Hollywoodized, moment, the kiss and the wake up.
Sure.
Whatever.
Snow White.
Yeah, the Snow White. And I'm trying to also figure out what was the cause. Like, it would have been great if he had, like, some kind of realization before. But, I mean, Trinity's point of she's, like, the Oracle's always right. She's like, you can't be dead. That's it. And, like, he somehow hears it.
Well, I think he was understanding and starting to internalize it, like, up to that moment, from the moment he decides, like, I'm going to decide to go rescue Morpheus, and then actually goes and does it. And then he's realizing like he has more power than he thought. And so I also think, so I want to just talk quickly before we get into Patreon about the philosophy. Cause I mean, that's what this whole movie is based around, why I think it's so incredible. They're taking complex topics like Nietzsche and all these, and, they're really making you think about it. So something that I picked up actually later on watching this movie, and it's interesting to see it again, which is the Oracle apparently knows that Neo is actually the one. and that the whole point, at least from what I understand, and people correct me on YouTube if I'm wrong about this, was that her whole purpose is to help guide him, which is why he says there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. So she just comes up and tells him, hey, you're the one. He may never actually learn the lesson himself.
Right.
And I love that it's like she has to tell him no so that he has to learn to do it himself and to believe. And I mean, if you have a comments on that.
No, I don't know what movie is this from, but there was a court scene where like a pastor on the scene. It's a very religious thing where it's like, it's a very, like, especially a Christian concept where they said, he's like, I asked God for strength and he gave me, problems. He gave me adversaries to overcome.
Right.
He's like, I asked God for wisdom, and he gave me whatever. He gave me access to a library or something.
Yeah.
It's not that, there's always that thing where it's like, oh, why is there problems in the world? And it's that God doesn't grant you, your immediate wishes. He gives you a path, to walk so that you can figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what they're trying to get at, is that there's no answer. It's you are going to walk, you find it on the way there, basically. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's also themes too of like finding your own path, right? Like you've been down that road, where it leads, of like going your own way, the way you feel is correct. I also love too quickly that this movie it feels like almost every genre. It's like you kind of got horror elements.
I was going to say there's
action,
a lot of good horror elements in here.
Drama.
I guess story.
I mean, I guess maybe not comedy, but like there's some.
Some of it's pretty funny. I mean, is Smith getting the throat?
Oh yeah.
The throat stab.
I don't think that was intended to be funny, but it is kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so it really does hit every genre. But yeah, so just quickly, this was something I had looked up because I was curious of what we were just talking about. I asked ChatGPT, actually, so would Neo still become the one if the Oracle had told him? So Oracle never lies. She tells people what they need to hear in order to make their own choices. For Neo, she had declared him the one right away, might have passively accepted it as fate. Could have undermined the whole journey of self-discovery and sacrifice, because being the one isn't just a title, it's a result of belief, responsibility, and action. If Neo believed he was the one too early, he might have become arrogant and dependent on prophecy instead of wrestling with fear, doubt, and the choice of risking himself for others. Pivotal moments happens because he chooses love over and agency over destiny. The choice transforms him.
I mean, this is really heavy religion, ideology, again, of just that analysis, right? Of like, you can't. I have this issue with religious people too. I'm like, well, why can't you just put your full faith in God and go jump off a bridge or something? And it's like that. They tell me, that's not how it works. It's like you are presented the opportunities to succeed in life by God when you pray for it, but you still have to actually do it.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna get it. I'm sure we're gonna get some comments about this one. That's always been my argument. Same thing for religion of like, what about human suffering? And the thing I would always hear is it has to do with people making choices in life. But I said, if someone's born into like a war-torn country in poverty, that might have been the choices of their parents, but that wasn't the kid's choice.
Yeah,
whatever.
We don't need to.
The last piece I just want to touch on here is the idea of fate. So there's a great. All of you should go definitely check it out if you have the chance. There's a great debate with deGrasse Tyson and then a few other physicists where they're talking about like proving whether it's fate or destiny or just luck.
Free will, yeah.
And what's interesting is they almost all unanimously declare that like it's pretty much all fate. And so that's what, again, I was asking here about choice versus fate. So the paradox is deliberate. The story shows that fate in the Matrix doesn't mean a fixed path. It means inevitability reached through choice. The Oracle and Morpheus both emphasize that knowing the path and walking the path are different. Neo has to live out the decisions to believe in his own power in order to become the one. So is fate real? The Wachowskis present fate as something that exists but only crystallizes through choice. Neo's destiny isn't imposed on him. He forges it, but in forging it, he fulfills what was fated. It's a kind of combattalism. Fate and free will coexist. And I mean, again, it's so deep, but they capture it so well and so simplistically too. I mean, there's a million things to go on about this film.
Yeah.
I don't have much more to say, at least for right now, for YouTube. Any other comments before we head on over?
No, man, I do kind of wish that the second two movies of this were just as good.
I personally like the second one just because the action scenes are awesome.
Yeah,
it doesn't have, as I said, the same grit as this one
It
does,
doesn't have
which
this.
is no. And I wish it would have. And then again, I'm not even going to talk about number 4 because that was just
yeah, we don't need to.
Yeah.
By the way, last thing I'll leave it on is Ant-Man and the Wasp still has a higher Rotten Tomato score than this movie.
83%.
Oh my god!
Yikes.
Thanks. Jesus Christ. Whatever.
I'm not even going to comment
leave
on
it on
that.
that.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Please let us know your thoughts on this. We are very curious if we missed anything or if you guys have thoughts on just some of the concepts we discussed, because I'm sure we could go very deep down the rabbit hole, no pun intended, on this one. So thank you all for tuning in. We're going to head on over to Patreon. Okay.